What's up, guys? JP back at you once again, bringing you guys day number 6 in my 6th annual 31 Days of Horror. This is a series in which we watch and review 31 horror films in 31 days, all during the month of October, leading right up to Halloween. And for day number 6, I decided to kick it old school, 1974 to be exact, and review a monster movie. So I have this Blu-ray here, courtesy of Synapse Films, of The Creep Behind the Camera and The Creeping Terror. Now, this Blu-ray is mainly about the creep behind the camera, which is sort of a mockumentary tale sort of take on the making of The Creeping Terror. We'll get to that at a later date, but I figured I would check out the source material first. So I did check out The Creeping Terror 1964, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So The Creeping Terror essentially is about a UFO that crash lands on Earth somewhere in like California. And basically this giant centipede, millipede looking monster thing, if you want to kind of say that, creeps out of it and begins to go on a rampage. Meanwhile, there's like some characters who are trying to stop it and a bunch of other ones who just get ate by it. It is the most basic plot for a basic movie. This movie is very bad. First of all, the monster itself is completely laughable. It looks like a giant carpet, you know. It does not look good in the slightest, and they show it a lot, and it's basically just this giant piece of fabric that is sort of shaped like a monster, but it really just looks super silly. It looks completely soft. Like the entire monster looks soft. Like there's no like exoskeleton or anything like that. It's just like a soft rug. And it's just eating people. A lot of people just stand there and scream like, it's coming for me, and they don't move. There's barely any dialogue in this film at all. It's narrated for the most part, narrated by somebody, and they're basically just telling you what's happening on screen. Like, and then the policeman was very upset, so he went to the other policeman and tried to explain what he had seen, like stuff like that. It's really a bizarre way to make a movie. The soundtrack is pretty annoying, honestly. Like, it sounds like a Looney Tunes short for the most part. Like, it was reminding me of, like, I mean, the music of the time was kind of like that anyway, but it was really reminding me of like a damn Looney Tunes skit. And there's like this long-ass scene of just people dancing that was really annoying. This movie is supposedly one of the worst movies ever made, and it's also one of those films that a lot of people say are so bad that it's good. I didn't enjoy this at all. Like, this is a so bad it's good if you saw a clip of it. If you saw a little segment, like 5 minutes of it, you'd be like, oh, that's so funny, like, look at this awful looking monster movie from the 60s. But to actually watch an hour and 16 minutes of it is kind of annoying. Your entertainment wears thin very fast. Like, it's funny at first, and then it just overstays its welcome. 100% not a good movie, barely a movie. It's very, very, very bad. Now, apparently the story of how this movie got made is way better, which is what The Creep Behind the Camera is. Apparently, the director is a very weird dude. And a little spoiler alert, I did start watching it. I didn't finish it yet, but I'm going to, and then I'll come back with my opinions on that as well. But The Creeping Terror, 1964, spoofed by, or critiqued by Mystery Science Theater 3000, one of those type of movies. Definitely one of the worst films I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of movies that are bad, but this is definitely not the worst, but it's up there. I'm going to come in at a solid 1 out of 10. See you guys next time with another review.